welcome to our channel, My Journey. My name is Scott. I hope you had the opportunity to be able to watch my first video. Gives the introductions, kind of tells you maybe a little bit of who I am and what to expect. But I did mention in that video that we'd be taking a trip here soon. My wife and I, we've been married for 27 years come tomorrow, and we decided as a couple that we wanted to share that with you all out there. So I'm hoping that what we've got, I'm very excited to share it with you, but I'm hoping you'll find it exciting too. And so if you do like what you see here coming up pretty soon, please remember to like and subscribe. And I'm going to wait to reveal where we're going till tomorrow morning. And I'll also introduce you to my wife then. But until then, just wait a few moments and you'll be able to see. I'm very excited. I hope you'll be there. Stay tuned. Hello family, welcome. I know this is the moment that you've been waiting for. We've been excited to show you that today's the big reveal, but before I give that reveal, I just wanted to introduce my lovely wife Shen. Say hello. If it wasn't for her, this trip wouldn't have been possible. She has worked a whole bunch of overtime to make sure that we had the money to do this, so I'm very grateful to her. But if you can't tell, what's behind me is the Henry Ford Museum. And so I'm very, very excited to be able to share this with you guys. A couple of fun facts I just learned about it. Thomas Edison was the one in 1928 who laid the cornerstone on this building. And in 1933 it was officially open to the public. There is literally 12 acres of groundwork inside this building behind me with 26 million different artifacts to show. There's more than enough things. I'm never going to even be able to put this in one video, but hopefully I'll be able to catch some things that you'll enjoy and make you want to come down and see it.
We loaned the government all these presidential cars for $1 a year, and then we got a bad one they were done with them. The front one is Reagan, the second one is the car that Kennedy was shot in, and then all the way down to Teddy Roosevelt's horse and buggy. Wow.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Gotta admit, it's pretty humbling to be in the same area where you got presidential cars. The one that really hits home for me is the car that President Kennedy was assassinated in. That's coming up here. I'll show you in just a second. (1949) Ford. (1943) Willys Jeep, military Jeep. Well, we've probably seen this a million times on movies, on MASH, but because it's for our military, it just makes me think all the men and women who've served in our military to make this country what it is, and just want to take this opportunity to thank our military members, current and past, for all they've done for us. so grateful that we have people that are innovative enough to think ahead and to keep inventions like this in a place where they'll remain for future people to see. This is way before my time. I never would have been able to see it whether if there was not a museum like this for me to come take a look. There's so much here.
The rich guys down there.
Dwight D. Eisenhower's bubble top. I don't think I've ever seen a 1950 Lincoln before. Here's something I've never even seen or heard about. So if anybody out there has ever heard of a 57 Cornell Liberty safety car, leave comments at the bottom of the video. Boy, this thing's neat. Look at how that door opens. Man, that's neat. Alright, you gotta give Ford credit. The iconic 65 Mustang convertible. Had to put this on video too. My family actually owned a 65 Mustang at one time, back when I was in high school. It was a fun car to drive. (1955) Chevrolet Bel Air two-door coupe. Does not have the post around the doors and the side windows. This one's for my dad, who had a 1969 SS RS 396 with a Muncie 4-speed. This particular one's a 67 SS. Happens to be the Indy 500 pace car. (1927) tent trailer. Boggles my mind they even thought of this back then. Comes equipped with stabilizing jacks, canvas tenting. Wow. Very first car built for a president. There's something you don't see anymore. This is one of the exhibits that I heard about being here that I wanted to make sure I shared with you guys. This is one of the big boys. I've never been this close to one before. I'm gonna get a picture of my wife standing up next to the wheels just to give you an idea how big this thing is massive. Honey, if you'd stand next to the wheels. Right there. My wife is 5'3" and that wheel is taller than she is. This thing is just simply massive. There's no way I even get the whole thing on one frame of my camera. Just look at the ingenuity it took in those days to make this happen. These things were used as big muscle vehicles to pull our wartime vehicles across country, and so many other things. This helped the war effort. This big massive locomotive. The only way I can get the whole shot on the camera lens is to take a picture of the model of this train. The locomotive is set over 75 feet long. It's amazing. (1927) school bus.
One more time. Here he goes, straight up in the air, and look! The pilot will take the courageous Birdman back to his place in the clouds. These men and women of the air live in another world, but they'll be glad to take you on a trip through their home in the sky. After the show, come and see us. Rides are only 50 cents.
50-cent ride. You want to take one? replica of the Wright brothers plane. Hey guys, I know there was a lot going on, and I tried to show you as best I could without a tripod. I hope it wasn't too shaky for you. I didn't even come close to touching everything in here. My wife and I, we just can't walk around anymore. It's getting to the point where it's painful. So I'm gonna have to stop this video at the Ford Museum right here. If you like what you saw, hit like and subscribe, please. And I also ask, please, if you've got any comments about anything, either whether it's about the museum or even how I video, anything. I'd like to hear from you guys. You guys, I'm considering you my family, and I'd like to get to know you better. But I hope you enjoyed yourselves, and we'll see you next time.